Welcome to Pydle 171. Pydle is a daily puzzle and is solved by writing Python code. Today's Pydle is a dolphin with a red ball on its nose. We'll have a go at solving that. It's getting late, so I need to go to bed. So I'm not going to do a full solution of yesterday's Pydle. I'm just going to paste in the code I used to generate the Pydle and just have a quick run through that. I'm not particularly proud of this code, just feels a bit clunky. So this is kind of a pattern you see often, is declaring a variable for the ranges. You can reuse the same variable, so it's kind of more compact. And going to use Cartesian coordinates, so -2 and 3, and then for x in that range, for y in that range. So the Pydle statement, just using a single Pydle statement, and then converting back to Pydle coordinates. Now, the reason we can use just a single statement is we're using this technique where we're basically choosing the indexes of this list of colors. So we're always going to list this color, we're going to need these colors: blue, green, purple, yellow, and red. Now we could have done this as separate if statements, but this is just a more compact way. And then to find the index of that color we need to use for a specific pixel, we've got a list within that index of the list of colors with the different if conditions, different logical conditions, and then you do index 1 at the end. So basically you're looking for the first true statement. That will give you the index of the first true statement. Okay, so so you basically write for the condition for blue, and we've got that as x less than 0 and y greater than 0. So that's that quadrant, and then that extra pixel is where x equals y minus 2 equals 0. So this is where x equals 0 and y equals +2. And you basically just repeat that for the colors blue, green, purple, yellow, and then red. So it's just a more compact way where you don't have to write if, alif. So this is quite clever. I really like it. And then the last one is just a 1, because that's basically the else condition. And I think that's for the reds. Let me see. Yeah, that's for the reds. So if all the others are false, then that index 1 is going to search for the first value of 1, which can either be true or the actual 1. So that's going to find a red then as the else condition. But yeah, so not a great solution. I think on Reddit there's a couple of solutions that are probably slightly better. So have a look there. Hopefully you managed to solve